Saturday night, the Sharks won their first game of the season behind the play of new quarterback Danny Southwick. He joined the team just a week earlier.
Just a week earlier. And News4Jax sports anchor Cole Pepper is joining us. And Cole, you say Southwick is one of the most interesting athletes you've ever met?
Just his background is really something. He tossed 6 touchdown passes, including this one on Saturday. That was the game winner. The fact that he's still playing arena football at the age of 39 is interesting, but it's not in the top 5 of the reasons why Danny Southwick is the most interesting man in arena football.
Let's start with his background. In college, Southwick signed with Brigham Young out of high school, but then went on a 2-year mission. When he returned, he enrolled at Oregon State before transferring to Dixie State College in Utah for a season. Then transferred to University of Utah before going back to Dixie State. He played his senior season as a backup at Occidental, a school Southwick says is best known for Barack Obama having attended. If Southwick had gone from a backup at a small college to being a starter in the indoor game, that might be notable. But that's far from the most interesting thing about Danny Southwick. He wanted to try his hand at pro football and got his chance in 2008 with the Louisville Fire of the Arena Football League. His shot lasted less than a year. The team and the league folded. That started a massive football odyssey. Over the next 13 years, Southwick moved 21 times to new teams, rarely playing multiple years in the same town.
And so it's been a wild ride. I'm really, so I love playing ball. That's why I do it.
And that's not even the most interesting thing about Danny Southwick. As he crisscrossed the nation playing football, he's also been studying. First, he finished his undergrad, then got his MBA at Cal State Irvine. It was all motivated by a drive to improve himself.
I had this desire in college. I wanted to be great at something. And I always wanted that to be football. I want to be the best I can be in my life, whatever path that ends up being. I want to play football for as long as I can. And each step along the way has been just learning little tools, kind of becoming a more refined version of that desire that was there 15 years ago.
Then he learned of a program at Penn called Positive Psychology. He applied, was accepted, and earned his second master's degree.
And I thought this is kind of like the pinnacle of my academic experience. But then I met an advisor there, and she said, well, maybe you ought to think about a PhD.
That's what he's working on now. He figures he'll become Dr. Danny Southwick in the next year or two, if all goes well. And that's not even the most interesting thing about Danny Southwick. In 1997, when Danny was 15, his mother, Shawn, married TV legend Larry King. What was that like?
Our relationship was very much, stepdad, stepson. You couldn't find a guy that's more supportive of other people's dreams. You always wanted, whoever's around, you wanted to just find a way to help them achieve success.
It's a word I just keep coming back to. Southwick has lived an interesting life in his 39 years. Whenever his football career ends, the next chapter figures to be just as interesting, but perhaps with less travel and time away from his wife and 3 children. Kent and Mary?
Yeah, so Dr. Southwick coming soon. Thank you, Cole.
Thank you.